Namaste, I'm Julie. Welcome to Your Self Yoga for Menopause and welcome to day 4 of our Yoga for Menopause Symptoms Challenge. So today's video we are practicing yoga for anxiety, very common symptom. This sequence is lovely, soothing, very gentle, and using props that include a bolster. If you don't have a bolster, you can use a pillow, a blanket or a cushion to support yourself, and you're going to need a wall. Yes, a wall. All will be revealed for our final pose, and you're going to feel amazing at the end of it in just 15 minutes. So meet me on the mat. Let's get started. So we're going to start our sequence for anxiety with a breathing technique known as box breathing or pace breathing. And basically by lengthening our exhalation, we have the power to communicate with the body that everything's okay, right? We are removing ourselves from anxiety, fear, overwhelm, stress, and we're calming the nervous system and taking ourselves out of fight or flight, reducing cortisol. It's good to do if you're struggling to sleep at night or if you feel anxious in bed, right? Give a busy mind something to do because we're going to count and it distracts you from those anxious thoughts. So close your eyes, palms face down, nice, comfortable seated position. I'll do the counting. Make your breath last as long as the count. I'll tell you when to inhale and when to exhale. Ready? Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And notice how much calmer the body feels already. Bring your hands in prayer position against your heart center. Close your eyes or keep your eyes closed. Bow your head. Set an intention for your practice today. What brings you to the mat? What is it you're seeking? And keep that intention with you throughout the practice. Blink open the eyes. And we're just going to take a little walk forwards. Keeping your bottom on the mat. See where you can go. Maybe take them a little wide. Push back with the bottom. Feel that stretch on the spine. Draw the tummy in. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bowing down. Think about pushing forwards and pushing back, lengthening the spine. And you're going to, of course, feel it deep into the hips as well. Okay? One more. Ready? Walking it out. Walk, 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 walk as far as you can. Push the bottom back. Keep it on the mat. Draw the tummy in. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, bowing down. And then inhaling, walking all the way back up. From here, we're going to bring ourselves into a tabletop position, but I want you to just walk your knees back a little, okay? Why? Because we're going to slowly lower the hips down and then lower the chest down onto the mat, keeping the hands in the same position. Bring the elbows in. Inhale, raising yourself, your chest off the mat. Exhale, round the spine, keep the hands where they are. Push back to where you can reach. Inhale, rise up with a round spine. Lower the hips onto the mat, lower the chest. Elbows in, inhale, looking forwards. Exhale in, my arm clicked. Rounding the spine, pushing yourself back, all the way back to your heels. And again, rising up, beautiful little flow round the spine. Drop the hips, drop the chest. Elbows in, inhale, peeling up. Exhale, rounding the spine, pushing yourself back. Last one. Inhale, round the spine, drop the hips, lowering the chest. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, rounding the spine, pushing yourself back. And then one more. This time we stay, drop the hips, drop the chest. Now come onto your forearms. So you're bringing your forearms out in front of you, your elbows underneath your shoulder or slightly ahead. Widen the fingers and wriggle around and really find your pubic bone. And your pubic bone really needs to be pressing into the mat, and press the tops of the feet into the mat. See if you can slide the shoulders down the back and bring yourself even higher. And again, see if you can slide them down, bringing yourself up. So you're not here, you're nice and high. Right, this is our Sphinx pose. And then take each hand to the outer edge of the mat, push yourself even higher. And it's a beautiful little bend on the back, which really helps to strengthen the spine and counter poor posture. And then when you're ready, bring the hands underneath the shoulders, push yourself up onto the knees, tuck the toes, and arrive in your downward facing dog. And we've done downward facing dog every day this week, so we should be familiar with it, pushing one heel down to the mat at a time. And that little sequence that we did is really nice for opening the chest and strengthening the back. And it's good to open the chest and release emotions. We tend to be a little closed off when we're anxious, so it's good to open ourselves up. But it's also good to have a strong back. When we feel vulnerable and anxious, that's when people take advantage and we lose our weakness, we give away our power. So there's analogies for on the mat, off the mat. And then from here, you're going to take the right leg back, bend the hips, see if you can bring that foot towards your bottom. Look between your hands, step it through, and if you have to walk it through or pick your foot up, that's okay. And then drop that left knee down. Walk the hands back so you're now coming onto the heel. And this gives you a lovely, lovely stretch on the hamstring. And then lunge forward, bringing that chest through again. Walk it back onto the heel, lowering towards the knee, and then lunging forward, bringing the chest through. Last one, to the knee, and bringing the chest through. And then bring yourself into your tabletop position. And we're going to slide the right knee to the wrist, swing round that right leg so it's parallel with the top of the mat. Now, if this is a lot of pressure on your knee, you can prop it underneath with a blanket or a cushion. Yeah, take the pressure off the thigh and off the knee. Okay, and then slide that back leg back and then see if you can lower down. If you need to support yourself, you can use a bolster like this, okay? Or you can go low down to the mat like this. Okay, so you're going to feel a tremendous stretch on the outside of the thigh. And once again, we're working with the hips. Where do we feel stress and tension and anxiety? It resides in the hips. All those negative emotions live in the hips. So just stay here for a few breaths. See if you can breathe into the discomfort. Sometimes yoga is all about finding comfort in discomfort. See if you can find a little bit. then when you're ready, roll onto the right thigh, swing this left leg around, and from here, you're going to keep this foot into the groin. You're going to walk yourself forwards, keeping your bottom on the mat, and see if you can hold on to the foot and just see if you can reach towards it, lowering down. If you need to bend the knee a little bit, you can. And then slide the hands all the way back. Take the right hand behind you, come up onto that knee and that left foot, and then open up the body. See if you can drop back. This is a mini wild thing. It's a beautiful pose for opening up the body. And lower yourself down. Cross the feet, hands in front of you, roll over, coming back into the tabletop, tuck the toes, push up, back into downward facing dog. From here, left leg goes back, bend the knee, reach that foot towards your bottom. Opening the hip, releasing stress, tension. Look between the hands, step it through or walk, and then drop that left knee down. Walk the hands back, come up onto that left heel, lower yourself down, and then inhaling forwards, chest comes through, exhaling, stretching, inhaling, looking through, exhaling, reaching down. Beautiful stretch of the backs of the legs. Last one, inhaling and stretching. And then from here, slide that foot back, come into tabletop. Slide the left knee towards the left wrist, swing that leg around, and we're coming into our pigeon pose on the other side. So the left leg should be something like this. I struggle with this pose. I have to bring my foot slightly at an angle, right? So see what works for you. And then when you're ready, either on your bolster or lowering down, see if you can notice a difference between each side, which one feels tighter than the other. And with every breath, every exhalation, think about just evaporating the stress, melting away the tension, just surrendering, letting go. It's such a burden to carry everything around. And just for these few precious minutes on your mat, you can just be at one. Let everything wait. And then slowly bring yourself up. Roll onto this left side, bring the right foot around, left foot into the groin. Take an inhale, lengthen, and then exhaling, reaching forwards however far you can. Breathe in here, and then slide the hand back, left hand behind you, come up onto the left knee and the right foot, and reaching behind you, opening up the body, releasing all that tension, and then bringing yourself back down. Okay, so we're going to go into our final pose. Boy, does that go quick. And you're going to need your wall. So you're going to need a blanket to support your head, okay? And I'm going to show you how to get into this position. You can either use a blanket to support your head, or you can use two and one to raise your hips up if you like. I don't always do it that way, but let me show you. So you approach the wall sideways on, leaning back a little. You're going to get as close to the wall as you can. Swing your legs around, and here's where you can lift your hips and prop your bottom up, or you can keep them flat, whichever works for you. I prefer to prop underneath my head, okay? And then you can stretch the arms out, opening the shoulders, palms face up. You can take the legs wide if that feels more comfortable. And this pose is our final resting pose, and I've chosen this pose because this hugely benefits the nervous system. It calms the mind, it lowers blood pressure, It slows the heart rate. It's good for lymphatic drainage. You can almost feel the drainage in your legs, and it clears the mind, clears and calms the mind, and that's what we need when we have those anxious feelings. It's also good for pressing reset. So if you have an afternoon energy slump, this is the pose that you would do. Gives you back that little bit more energy. And if you can't sleep during the night, do this with your legs up against the headboard. When you're ready to come out, I'm going to leave you here, but when you're ready to come out, you come out as you entered the pose, so bring your legs down and then use your left hand to gently push yourself back up. Remember, when you've completed your pose, you could stay there for a few minutes, sit for a minute, acknowledge how much better you feel thanks to the magic of yoga, and recall your intention, keep it with you for the rest of the day. We have a free guide on yoga for anxiety. Please download it, the link's below, and it'll give you lots more help and information. I hope you've enjoyed day 4. Let me know which was your favourite pose, and I'll see you tomorrow for the very last day. Namaste.